Hello, Beacoland. Welcome to the second in the series of 3 videos where I go over the redstone for my gambling games. All of these games are completely original to me, and I love them very much. I'm very proud of myself, even though they're not like expert redstone or anything. So, this is the all-seeing, all-knowing eye. So, uh, this one is fairly simple. For any of you unfamiliar, uh, this game is played like so. The first thing we got to do is we got to come up with a question. Now, this game is kind of like a Magic 8 Ball where you come up with a question and it gives you a canned answer. So, is anyone enjoying the video? And it's going to go ahead and eat my question. And then we're going to go ahead and put in 1 diamond. There we go. And we see we should be receiving an answer to the question. What did we get? What did we get? Oh, I see. Well, no matter. We're gonna go ahead and just throw that right in the trash can. I sure hope somebody is. And we're gonna go ahead and look at the redstone here. Now, it all starts with this system right here. This kind of setup here is just basically. I know there's a way up here somewhere. So basically, that hopper there is locked, and when an item enters the hopper, it's going to trigger that comparator, and the comparator is going to trigger this side of the AND gate. And we have a mirrored, identical setup over there, right? And then when both sides of the AND gate are powered, because there's a diamond in that hopper and a question in this hopper, it will power this line. And this line will unlock both of those hoppers, and the items will come down into these chests. And it will also trigger the prize selection system. So right here, we see where the prizes are dispensed. They go into this water stream right here, go into this bubble vader, up to another hopper, and then some comparator nonsense, and will be dispensed up above for the player to get. And now the logic here that selects a prophecy is basically just random, right? Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a better look at this. Here we go. My parkour needs some work. Goodness gracious. So here we got we've got 4 shulker boxes in this dice roller here, right? So all 4 of those shulker boxes will correspond to a different dropper here. And if it gets one that powers beyond, if it gets one that powers the next one, it will lock this one before, because of this delay here, it will lock into an off state, so it can't select this dropper, right? So here we have 4 different outcomes, and this outcome leads into the next die roll, which has a different tier of prizes, right? And that goes basically down here and is also a 4 shulker selector. And if it selects the 4th one, it will continue on to the next tier of prizes. And then this one is the last tier. It does not have a 4th option because only 3 droppers are connected to it. And it will always select a prize if it gets this far. Now, it has only gotten this far 1 time. And that's because this game has only been played about 30 times-ish. It's my least successful game of all time. And that makes me a little bit sad. There were several things I tried to do to generate traffic for this game. So I also added in a kind of collectible element, right? I sort of teased that there were 38 different prophecies as sort of a collectible kind of thing. And also there were the lore books. I wrote lore for this game to be discovered as the players played, but nobody played it. Nobody cared. And that's all right. And that's all right. It just let me learn some things. That my biggest theory about why this game was such a big flop is that the process here of playing, actually starting the game, is a little bit too complex. It's not as easy as just throwing a diamond in a barrel, right? You got to throw a diamond in a barrel over here, and then you got to come over here and you got to take a piece of paper, think of a question you want answered, think of a proper yes or no question, and then stick it in the barrel, right? And that's a little, it has some extra, extra steps, right? And it's a little boring. Uh, and the prizes just aren't that good as well, right? I got a golden carrot. I mean, let's look at some of these prizes in the trash can here. So if I can, okay, there we go. So, I mean, there's gold ingots. Somebody got an emerald block. I mean, that's not great. I mean, there's a redstone dust in here. I mean, there's iron, there's pieces of paper, there's iron nuggets, right? I mean, the prizes are a little bit lame if you don't get to the last tier. And yeah, so that sort of does it for the All-Seeing Eye. And in my next video, I'll be covering Beacoland Monopoly over there, and that is by far, that took the longest to build out of any of these games. So I'll see you guys in the next video. See you in season 6.